All right, guys, I'm gonna do something a bit different today because in this video, I'm going to give you a total beginner's guide to making Irish sea moss gel. Now, Irish sea moss is an ocean algae. Some call it an ocean superplant. And I was fascinated by sea moss after having a conversation with a colleague of mine. We're working and we're talking about living a healthier lifestyle in 2021. And she mentioned that she was using Irish sea moss for a boost of energy, to live a healthier life, for sleep. And I was really fascinated by it. I was okay, well, I will definitely like some more information, right? So she gives me some information and I started doing a little bit of research and I was fascinated even more about the benefits of Irish sea moss. I mean, it's great for skin care, hair care. It's an anti-inflammatory, over 90% essential minerals of the human body, and the blood circulation, as I mentioned, energy. So the list goes on and on. And the next day, she surprised me with some sea moss. So shout out to Pamela for the Irish sea moss, much, much appreciated. And I just wanted to shoot this video to take you on this documentation of making my first batch of Irish sea moss gel. All right, so apparently it's simple steps and I'm ready to break it down with you. All right, you guys ready? You ready? Excited? Okay, let's do it. All right, so what you need first is a bowl to add the sea moss and water into. And as you can see, I have a hand size of sea moss. You're going to drop it in there. And after doing some research, I discovered that the best type of water is not tap water. It's good, purified, clean water. So we're gonna be using some good old natural spring water. And you're gonna want to pour it over the sea moss. And this is the first step. And the sea moss, it comes from the ocean. So you wanna make sure that when they pick it, and you can actually start, you can feel it's getting kind of jelly, it's growing, it's expanding already. So what you wanna do is start cleaning the sea moss. So it's been in the ocean, they picked this out. And by the way, this sea moss came from St. Lucia, the island of St. Lucia. And you can get this from Jamaica and in the islands. And I'm gonna actually do some research and see if I can post a link for you guys. So you just basically wanna massage the sea moss and make sure that you take out all the debris and clean it out with the spring water, of course. And as you can see, it's getting kind of muddy in there. It's looking like it's getting cleaned out. So you definitely wanna massage it, give it some love, give it some love. Okay, yes. Have a little bit too much fun there. Okay, so so you definitely want to do this for about 3 to 5 minutes and get it all nice and clean and get all that debris out. All right, so as you can see, I'm still massaging it. It's actually quite refreshing, kind of quite therapeutic rather. Massaging out the debris from the sea moss. And then once you've given it a nice 5-minute massage, you will want to take out the sea moss. Here it is here, dripping wet. Okay, set it aside and of course, dump out the water. Give it a nice rinse. Perfect. Okay, now the next step is to get the sea moss. It's nice and clean. It has a very ocean type of smell. It definitely it smells like it just came out of the ocean, for real. Like, yeah, not the most appealing taste, but it's from the ocean, it's from the ocean. So you're gonna drop it in the container. You're gonna grab your spring water once again and go ahead and pour some over the seamoss, and voila. There it is. The seamoss will be in the water, and you're gonna wanna leave it for, they say 12 to 24 hours. The pros have been saying that 24 hours overnight is the way to go. It'll get nice and jelly. And then once we get to that step, I'll take you on the next step and putting it into a blender and making it into a nice thick gel. So this is what it looks like. Once it's been cleaned out, you dump it back in the container, pour spring water, and you let it sit for 12 to 24 hours. Forgot to mention, after the seamoss is in the container with the clean water, you wanna make sure that you wrap it and you stick it in the fridge and leave it there for 24 hours at most, okay? And then you definitely don't wanna leave the container open. So make sure you wrap it up, put it in the fridge, 24 hours, and you're good to go. All right, we're back 24 hours later after soaking this Irish seamoss in the refrigerator, and you can feel it, and it's a lot more slimier, a lot more jellier, if that's even a word. And it's soaked all the water, it's blossomed, and now it's ready for the final step. But before we get to the final step, a few key essentials here. Spring water, no tap water. A mason jar, a container of your choice to store the gel after it's blended. And if you like, you can take a measuring cup, about maybe a 1/4 ounce of water, maybe a little more, not too much. And we'll talk about that in the next step. And of course, a blender. So let's head over to the blender for the final step. All right, the final step. And by the way, this is our first time doing this. We're doing it together. So this is very exciting. And we're gonna see if we can nail this the first time and get that nice gel that we're looking for. Okay, so we got a nice chunk of this beautiful seamoss. We're gonna go ahead and dump it in the blender. That's your next step. All right. And it is said that a 1/4 ounce of water. However, we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit more water. You don't wanna add too much, but we believe right there, about a 1/4, actually, yeah, it's about a 1/4 ounce, just a little bit more, because we want to get that nice smoothie gel texture. So once that's in there, we're gonna go ahead and put the top on and let this bad boy rip. You guys ready? Here we go. All right. And we're gonna do it for about maybe 20 to 30 seconds. And let's see how this goes. Ready? So that's a nice little blend there. All right, we're gonna look at this together. Look at that. It's pretty good. I like it. Look at that. You can see that it looks like applesauce. Seamoss applesauce. Here we go. Yeah. But actually, the texture looks really good. I definitely don't feel like we need to add any more water. That's what it looks like. I'm thinking maybe we can blend it a little more. Let's blend it a little more, because I want to get it really jelly-like, but this feels like it definitely doesn't need any more water. So let's go ahead and give it another mix. All right, let's see. Again, guys, this is first time doing it, but it looks good though. See, there you go. It looks good. Let me go ahead and give it a shot. Our seamoss applesauce recipe here. So the next step is to pour it in a container. We have a mason jar that we're gonna take you to. But this is what it looks like after it's been blended. All right, so I think the key here is to not put too much water and get it to the right mix where it's nice and jelly. Get a nice thick gel. But this looks really good. All right, so we're back at the station. where we started, where it all began. And this is what it looks like. It's, once again, it's a very pasty, it's like a gel, and it looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and just put it in a container and just put it in a, mason jar container. And apparently you can, it's actually good for a few weeks. So you can store it fresh, keep it fresh, and use it. And I think this batch could really last me a couple weeks. And so again, you can use this for your smoothies. You can apparently put it on your face for your skincare. Apparently it's really healthy for you. It's good for your skincare, your hair, and you can also put it like in oatmeal. I mean, you can, it's very, very versatile. So I'll go ahead and just end it there. So that's what it looks like, guys. You leave it in there, put it back in the fridge, store it, and again, use this for smoothies and all the other things that you enjoy in life, okay? So this is very, very healthy. I'll make sure that I'll link everything in the show notes, some of the health benefits. This is my first time trying this out, so I thought it would be fun to be able to document this because I'm all about holistic living in 2021 and beyond. And I think introducing some of the organic, some of the things that the earth provides, like this ocean super plant, as they call it, Irish sea moss, and just using what God has provided us with. So Irish sea moss, once again, big shout out to Pamela for introducing me to Irish sea moss. I look forward to trying it out, and maybe I'll try it out for a couple days or maybe for about a week, and I'll come back and shoot another vlog and let you know if I feel a difference, if I feel the energy boost they're talking about, and some of the other benefits that Irish sea moss provides. All right, so thanks again. Oh yeah, first time here, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's a brand new YouTube channel. I'm going to be covering other things related to health and fitness, and maybe experimenting with other, holistic type of medicines and herbs and whatever else I encounter. So this is the beginning of something new, and I invite you to be a part of this journey. And so please subscribe, like, hit that notification button, and please share this with all your friends. And comment below. Let me know how I did with this first batch of Irish sea moss. Don't be too harsh, please. Please be gentle. First time here. All right, guys. Have a great day. We'll talk soon. Peace and love.